Dewey Furniture and Carpet proudly presents high school football here on BCSN, and we welcome you to Margaretta High School in Castalia, Ohio, for this Friday night matchup between the Polar Bears and the visiting Montpelier Locomotives. Sosa, 850 yards passing, Dan, 7 TDs, 5 interceptions on the year. Also is an effective running quarterback. Rolls right, fires a long pass, and it is caught. Gage Bodie makes the catch. He's still on his feet across midfield. Lots of yardage after the catch, all the way down to the 20-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of close to 33 and a first down. And Bodie getting some extra yards with the nifty running after he came back to catch that ball.
Well, nice pass by Sosa. Good rollout. Bodie was wide open. He put the ball on the money, and then not only did Bodie catch it, but he got himself about 10 more yards after the catch, and Polar Bears in business inside, or in the red zone now.
8 minutes to go and counting. They'll hand it again with some good running room. This is going to go all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kane Smetzer, the halfback, takes it right up the middle and just powers his way in for a 19-yard touchdown. Dan, it took all of 4 plays, and it's 6-0 Polar Bears.
Nothing on the first 2 plays, and then about 55 yards on the second 2. And Smetzer, what a run. You said it, he powered his way in there. It didn't look like anybody wanted to get in his way, and a 19-yard touchdown run less than 4 minutes into the ball game for the Polar Bears.
Extra DB comes in for the Polar Bears on a passing down. 3rd down and 9 from the 25-yard line. Sharps 5 yards in back of the center, takes the shotgun snap, but he goes down in a heap. It's a sack for the Polar Bears. Quickly in there, Kane Smetzer, so he is already paying big dividends with a touchdown and a sack.
Yeah, touchdown and a huge sack, and there was just absolutely no time for Sharps. Great job by that Polar Bear defensive front to get right to the quarterback, and it's a quick 3 and out.
All right, now Margaretta looking at a 2nd down and 14 at the Locomotives' 37-yard line. 2 receiver set this time for Cameron Sosa, rolling right. Looking downfield, cocks his arm, fires a pass to a wide-open receiver. Catch is made. It goes in for a touchdown. That's the 2nd touchdown of the night. And it's Jordan Luzader who hauled it in, and he took it in from 37 yards out, 13-0 Polar Bears.
Well, Luzader was absolutely wide open. A good throw by Sosa, and he caught it and ran the extra 12 yards into the end zone, but what a great start to this ball game for Margaretta.
2 first-quarter scores. That one a 37-yard touchdown pass from Sosa. That's his 8th of the year. Carter Wade at right guard. Jamison Grimm at right tackle. Sharps on the run and gets tackled open field as he crossed the 35. Nicely done by J.T. Patrick, the linebacker, who had a burst of speed there to haul Sharps down. After a pickup of 5, it leaves them well short of the line to gain. 4th down and 5.
Really good open field tackle there by the captain, one of the captains, J.T. Patrick.
He's back to throw again. The pressure coming. He goes down in a heap. It's a sack. Wiley comes up with the sack. Big loss for the Locomotives all the way back to the 34-yard line. That's a loss of 10.
A positive play, and then Hayden Wiley says, hey, not so fast. He gets into the quarterback Sharps, and instead of 2nd down and short maybe on a pass play, it's 2nd down and 20. A nice play by Hayden Wiley.
Nate Rummel's changing the play, and he lines back up in a slot on the right. Snap goes back to Sharps, and the pressure coming again. They're going to get him from the backside. J.T. Patrick. It was picked up by the Polar Bears. That might be a live ball. It's brought back to the end zone. The officials are calling it a touchdown. Kane Smetzer came up with the ball after Sharps was tackled and ruled a fumble and a return and a touchdown for the Polar Bears.
Well, you don't have replay in high school football. It looked like maybe Sharps was down, but the official was standing right there, and apparently Smetzer was right there to pick it up. He knew where to go with it, and all of a sudden it's a 20-0 Margaretta lead with an extra point here to follow.
Sharps looking downfield and on the run. There it goes into a crowd. It's intercepted by the Polar Bears. Just short of midfield. Jordan Luzader comes up with the INT.
Luzader read that the whole way. It was almost like he was the offensive receiver. He went and got the football, and this locomotive offense has really struggled.
Sosa line drive pass right in the middle of the field. Caught down to the 30, down to the 25, down to the 20. Still going inside the 10-yard line. They get him down at about the 7. That was Hayden Wiley, the tight end who made the catch. And they call them yak yards now, Dan. You hear that all the time, yards after catch.
42 total yards, but I think Wiley got about half of that, 24, 25 yards with his own feet. And first and goal, Polar Bears at the 8.
27-yard field goal attempt, straight on kicker. Bodie with plenty of distance, and it is good. Right down the middle. Bodie's 4th field goal of the year. And a 6-play drive culminates in a field goal. And that makes it 24-0 Margaretta. The ball all the way back at the 30. They've lost 13 on this drive. They can get it back, though. Sosa will dump off a screen pass to Boggs, and he has room to operate. To the 40, cuts to the outside, 45, near midfield, and gets tackled right there at the 50-yard line.
So now it's question time because you get 20 of it back. You still need 3 yards. You're at midfield, 4th down and 3.
Well, Sosa takes the snap. He'll throw a pass. It's caught by Bodie for first down yardage, and they yank him down at about the 44-yard line. That's a pickup of 6. They needed 3, and it's a 4th down conversion for the Polar Bears.
Well, that's having confidence in your offense, too. 4th and 3, no hesitation. Go for it, make a pass. Sosa to Bodie, and you get 7 yards when you needed 3, so a big first down there.
So a 2nd down and 10 now for the Polar Bears as they try to extend their lead, which right now stands at 24-0. And there is Boggs up the middle. He is all the way in for the TD of 12 yards. Jake Boggs, his 13th rushing touchdown of the year, and that makes it 30-0 with the PAT coming up.
Well, he's been the real highlight of that Polar Bear backfield all season. His first touchdown tonight, and there was no doubt about it. A nice run there by Boggs.
The Margaretta offense stays out there, but I believe Judah Keller is now in at quarterback. Luzader in motion. Keller keeps it. Up the middle he goes. 20 to the 15, to the 10. Still on his feet to the 5. Lunges for the goal line. No signal yet. I think his knee was down at the 1-yard line, Dan. It's a 26-yard run, just short of a touchdown.
Yeah, Keller comes in, not bad. First play, and you run it 26 yards, right to the 1-yard line, and that clock will continue to run, and now you're 1st and goal. So another opportunity here for the Polar Bears as they've got some of their second stringers in the ballgame at this point.
Yeah, they wind that clock now. They'll hand the football up the middle. It is a touchdown for the Polar Bears. They handed that football off, Dan, to Austin Dillery, I believe, number 13.
Yeah, the senior Dillery got the carry, and he goes in for the 1-yard score, and 37-0 Polar Bears.
And that's going to do it, Dan. The handshake line will begin at midfield, and Margaretta pockets a very impressive 37-0 victory here tonight on their home field against the visiting Montpelier Locomotives. And the Polar Bears improve to 7-2 on the year.